Oh! Ah! Something amazing has happened, okay. Does YouTube sometimes show you those ads where someone's looking at their phone and they're like, oh, they sent their units at me, I'm gonna show them who's boss. And you're supposed to think that it's a really amazing game. Well, that's the sort of video I'm about to make for you today. Except that I'm not sponsored or anything. This is just a game that I've been playing recently, and actually we discovered it first on a different channel called Let's Play Japan, so if you want to see me playing this game with someone else in multiplayer, there's a video for that. But for now, I just want to show you this game. It's called Shadowverse, and it's a lot like Hearthstone but with cuter girls, and I'll just show you. Like, you can see I've got all my cards out here, and it's a card game, so if you don't like card games, well, here's the thing, I thought I didn't like card games, and then I got into this one and I find it a lot of fun. And I think one of the main things is that they've got really great characters on the cards, but also you choose who you play as, so you have to play as a certain type of character, and those certain characters can only use certain cards. So for example, you can see that there's actually a bunch of different characters that you can choose, and depending on which character you choose, it will change the types of cards that you can use, and that's actually, it's kind of limiting, but it's also kind of more interesting in that way. So anyway, I'm right at the start of the game, so I'm still using this fairy character, which is like the most basic standard one. But right before I actually get into a bit of gameplay, let me just show you some of the cards that you can actually get, because I think this is the main point. I think if you already like games like Hearthstone, then you don't really need another card game. But Shadowverse has some really nice things about it which are fun, and you get to use like some really cool cards, but it's essentially just got cuter girls than the cards that you would find, because the style is really different to Hearthstone. Not that I know anything about Hearthstone, but from what I've seen of the card designs, it's a very different style. Like this is if you are into anime style, and especially the Japanese style of art, then I think you might find this really interesting, because some people, I can imagine, probably didn't find the Hearthstone designs that interesting, and maybe that was the reason they didn't get into it. But if you find this art style interesting, then this could be the card game for you. So just check out a few more of these cards. And there's so many different styles. Like there's the really CG style, but there's also the straight up standard 2D anime look. You can actually click on the evolve button and see what they look like evolved, and they change. Like the art, usually it's just a mirror image, but they also kind of make the colors more flamboyant and all that. So there's quite a lot of cards in here. And really what I want to say is, like, this is a great game for people who aren't really into card games, because I don't really know that much about card games. I played a bit of Magic the Gathering and a bit of Pokemon cards when I was a kid, but I never really got into any other card games that much. So for example, let's just go into this level. You choose the deck that you've created for this character. It's a fairy deck. You've got to use a fairy deck for the fairy character. And this is one of the best things that I want to share with you, is how this is just an update. I think they launched this like yesterday or the day before. This game was either English only, English voice and English text, or Japanese voice and Japanese text. And now you can actually have English text and Japanese voices. So if you're a real anime fan and you really prefer to have the original Japanese voices, then this is a really good thing for you, because now you can enjoy the original voices but still understand like the cards. Like the cards are really complicated. They'll be like, after 2 turns this will happen, or when the character dies they'll do this thing and everyone else will get blocked. Very specific terminology. So it's quite nice. I really like the voice acting in this game. I'm gonna skip past it just because I just want to show you what the game looks like. But here it is. Essentially you have a deck of cards. You can put up to 5 cards on the table, but the goal is not to kill the other cards, the goal is to kill the other player, right? So I'm a fairy type, and I want as many weak cards as possible, because apparently the fairy strategy is to have as many cards on the table as possible. I mean, I think that's what they tell you in the tutorial, at least. So for example, you can see in the bottom right hand corner I've only got 1 power point, and all my cards need 2, 3, 4, and 5, so I don't have enough power to do anything yet. Just click end turn, and then I just wait for whoever I'm fighting against. Mr. Roar. Okay, so in your second turn you get 2 points, in your third turn you get 3 points, stuff like that. Now I've got 2 points, I can actually use one of 2 different cards, Well of Destiny or Woodland Refuge, and I would like to use, I think Woodland Refuge is a more useful card. Now this is not a normal card, so you can't actually fight with this. This is like, it will, and I'll just click on the details, it will give 1 extra attack point. So he's actually put a character out, so now I'm in trouble because I don't have anyone defending me. But I do have 3 power points, so I can actually put out some characters now. I can use the fairy or the dark elf foray. I might put the elf out first. So put the elf out, that uses all my points, and I can't attack during this round. I have to wait until my next round to use it. Again, this is pretty normal for card games, if you've played card games before. I wasn't paying attention, but one of my cards just died. So that's you don't have to pay attention. Now let's see, I've got 4 points now. So I can actually put down Okami, which is the big dog, a fairy, or this one, Cybele. Or I can have Cybele and a card. Here we go. So this is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to put. She's got a special power up, which means that at the end of the turn, I think the follower. Yeah, all characters will get +1 defense. Plus, I already have a thing which is giving everyone +1 attack. So at the end of this round, I think both characters are going to get some bonuses. Yes. So we got my characters are getting stronger and stronger. Oh, I should have. No, I couldn't attack yet. So he's just done something called evolution. Any cards that are on the table, you can evolve and make them stronger. I unfortunately have no one defending me, which is dangerous. What I need to do in that case to prevent myself getting damage is you can actually fight with a card in that turn if you evolve them. It's kind of like it's not a cheat, it's the strategy. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Okami out and the fairy, and then I'm going to evolve by dragging this yellow ball over to the dog. And I think that means I can attack this turn. So let's see if I can attack my dog versus his dog. Or her dog. Yes! The only thing is you can't attack the player, so if I drag over the player it doesn't work. If you evolve a character, you're allowed to attack other characters. Now I've only got 1 health left, which is a little stressful. But, yeah, and I can't use anything else. So let's hope that no one else dies in the meantime. The problem is, as you can see, it's very easy for my dog to die because he's only got there he goes. There he goes. But I'm massively into this game, and I have to keep pushing the point. I don't even really like card games, or I didn't really like card games before. So when I tried this game out with Let's Play Japan for the first time, I was like, wow, this is really awesome. I stopped playing for a while because I was really into Switch, and then when the update came that said you can play in English but with Japanese voices, that's why I'm back into it right now. So anyway, I have 6 points. You know what's good about this card is it puts weak cards into my hand. So watch this, when I launch this card, just by putting her down, I get 2 extra cards. So I'm going to put that down in addition to Beetle Warrior. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice! I think it's 3 times that you're not allowed to say that, right? I'd like to fight straight away, to be quite honest, but I don't want to waste my evolution points, so I'm just going to sit tight. And in any case, as you can see, my little, what's his name? Woodland Refuge card. That raises the attack of one of my cards. Magna Botanist. One of the most satisfying things about playing this game is just seeing the really nice pictures. Like, I think that whoever draws this art is really good at what they do. I think that's one of the main draws to this. In addition to also being a fun card game to play. I've got 7 points, which means I can use Goblin Princess. So let's use her. Oh no? Yeah, let's use Goblin Princess first. She will give me some goblins, and now I think I can only have 5 cards on the table at a time, so that's my maximum. Fairy Whisperer, I'm gonna have her fight someone annoying. So let's get rid of you. And now I only have 4 cards on the table. I will use. What should I use? How about this? Water Fairy. I mean, there's not much else I can do right now. I can't play another card right now. I don't even know, because I'm so new at this game, I don't even know how to get rid of this Forest Craft card. If I actually wanted to get rid of it because I want to have more players instead of magic cards, spell cards on the table, I don't even know how to do that yet. Alright, so he's got a new dog. He's got a new, whatever this boy's name is. Alright, so he's evolved a character. Okay, so as you may have noticed by now, I haven't been keeping an eye on my HP. I've got 1 HP and he's got 20. which is bad. I think I may have lost this round. Alright, so first I'm going to use this magic card called Sylvan Justice. This does 2 damage to a random enemy. Oh no, it's not random, I get to choose. I am going to do the damage to this strong card in the middle. And then I'm going to hurl damage at them from my weaker cards. Oh wow. I'm gonna need a miracle to get past this. So even if I launch all of these fairy cards, I really don't think... I think there's nothing I can do right now. So if I, for example, if I evolved this girl and had her kill the fox. Oh! Ah! Something amazing has happened. Okay, so because I've been given this Goblin King, he has something called Ward, which means that the enemy cannot attack anyone except that card. Even if they want to hit me, the player, they have to go through this Goblin King first. That's great. Wow, I got super lucky. Let's take down some of the damage from her. Now I have to end my turn. I think I might live to see another day. This is quite tense for me. This has gone really badly. Oh, so I lived through that turn because the new cards that he put down can't fight yet. Now let's see if I can pull some sort of miracle and make this all work out. If I do this card and a fairy, yeah, and then I do 1 damage to you to get rid of you. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to activate this thing called Fanfare, which deals 2 damage to a follower of my choice. And because I played 2 cards before launching her, I'm allowed to do 2 damage. Ah, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Ah, what a shame. Okay, hold on. You see, unfortunately, I couldn't kill that card, so they can just attack me. Yeah, see, so they attacked straight at my character. So unfortunately, didn't win that round. Got kind of tense trying to figure out how to get... Anyway, so the point is, you're supposed to evolve your deck and continuously put better cards into your deck, so that you can go through the story mode, get stronger, and then get strong enough that you can start playing other players online, and literally you can just be on the train. Say, I want to play an online match against someone around my level, and I'll just choose someone for you to play against. And it's really great. This is one of those games that I genuinely believe works like best on mobile, actually. It's like, it's not even a game that I would want on my Switch or my Vita. It's like, it actually works really well on mobile, plus I always have it on my phone. And it has enough game system in it that I don't feel like I'm just playing a vacuous tap to win game. I feel like I'm actually having to use my brain and strategy. So anyway, that's all I really wanted to show you, is that I've got this cool game called Shadowverse, which cost me nothing. I'm playing it a lot, it's fun. I'm not very good at it yet, but who knows, maybe I'll get really good at it. Maybe I'll practice on the train while commuting to work. What do you guys think? Do you like playing card games on your phones? Do you like playing any games on your phones? Or would you prefer to just play something like Hearthstone? Also, if you have played Hearthstone, can you tell me how it compares to this? Because I've actually never played Hearthstone. I don't really know much about it. I might even get into Hearthstone as well once I've got the bug, like the card game bug. It is a lot of fun. Anyway, let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.